Peace and blessings. Salute to all the real boss players. Gentlemen, I just got off the phone. I chopped up some game with one of my player partners, you see what I'm saying, since I was a little youngin', man. A Trouble T, shout out to you, man. You always been solid. You always been a real one. You see what I'm saying? And you know how we roll. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nothing different from then. We just matured. But gentlemen, today marks 163 days that I have been on this semen retention journey. And it's hard, bruh. It's hard, bruh. It's hard than a motherfucker. Like I'm getting all sorts of urges, man. I'm getting DMs. I'm getting hit up by it's just weird stuff that's happening in the streets that, only somebody on the path would know that I'm talking about. But what makes me push and keep it 100,000 trillion is the fact that I'm a man of integrity. And I can't be out here, living how I want to live and then recording, making it seem as though that's not the case. I want this to be the one place where men can come and be completely honest. I want this to be a no bullshit zone. Because it's too much bullshit out there, man. Like I don't go on YouTube for entertainment. I do this shit for real. I don't want nobody to like, comment, subscribe, share. All I want people to do is to take heed of what I'm saying and apply the lessons, man. As I learn, I teach. I want to give another shout out to Dr. E, man. You see what I'm saying? If you're not subscribed, go to his channel, The Gloves Off Show, because he teaches us how to be superior men. Superior. Fuck that high value man shit. He teaches you how to be a superior man. And that's what I'm all about. Like I told y'all, man, for the rest of 2021 on, the message is only going to be about muscles, money, and the mission. Nothing more, nothing less. You see what I'm saying? I don't have time for it, man. Like, it's too much sucker shit going on, and it's time for us to draw a line in the sand. If you saw that image that I took, you see what I'm saying? That was on one of my homegirls. That was on her Facebook page, and I commented. I wasn't gonna put the comment up there. That's irrelevant. The point is that this is how the modern man thinks. This is how the inferior man thinks. This is how a man who hasn't mastered his lower nature thinks. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that it's okay to get a piece, or you shouldn't mash on bitches, and you shouldn't, you see what I'm saying, take what's yours. What I'm saying is that there comes a time where you realize that you could be much more productive. There comes a time when you realize that you have wasted valuable time and resources chasing skirts. There comes a time when you realize that, to be the pinnacle of man, that you have to master your lower nature. You have to control your base desires. You have to control your lust, because either you control your lust or your lust controls you. I'm not even Christian, but can I get an amen? I'm not even Christian, but can I get an amen? Gentlemen, 163 days. Not to mention, this is the finesse game. Shout out to King Fee. This is the finesse game. You see what I'm saying? I told you, I still knock down my wife. I knock her down, but I don't finish. I don't. She don't know I'm on semen retention. She don't know I'm on semen retention. And she trying to figure out, she's y'all like in her feelings, because she's like, okay, how come you ain't come? How come you ain't finish? I'm just like, yeah, man, it's just hard. You see what I'm saying? She don't know. She don't know. She don't need to know. I'll tell her when the time is right. But the point is that I'm dealing with everybody from a position of power, man. I have zero tolerance for bullshit. I told you we got this respect first, masculine principles movement, man, and that's all we talking about. That's all we talking about. That's all I'm promoting. That's all I'm going to be on, man, is that respect first, masculine principles movement, man. Too much sucker shit going on. You know, a lot of dudes still talking about red pill this and MGTOW that. Man, I don't got time for none of that. You can have it. You can have it. I'm Ray Charles at everything but my legacy. I'm blind to the bullshit. You know, I gotta pick up my daughter on Monday, taking a trip. You see what I'm saying? Taking a trip down south, picking up my daughter. She gonna be out here. You know, I have zero tolerance, man. I have zero tolerance. You know, I'm gonna start putting receipts up. You know, of me in the gym, of me, you know, rolling in my jujitsu classes, of, you know, the things that I'm doing, so I can show y'all, man. Like, it's really not that serious. Like, don't get me wrong, if I see a nice little piece of change, I'ma mash. But for the most part, I'm all about laying down a foundation of my empire, man. Like, y'all really think it's a game. Y'all really think it's a game. If I had the Infinity Gauntlet right now, I would snap and cut my numbers in half to get all the time and resources that I wasted chasing skirts, to get my dignity back. But I can't. That's why I get so upset when I see men go about it the way that they are, man. It sickens me to my stomach. It sickens me to my stomach. There's a better way. Masculinity over everything, man. Fuck the bullshit. Masculinity over everything. Gentlemen, I had more flavors than Baskin Robbins, man. Pick a flavor. I've had it. I've been to every single continent except Antarctica. And I'm here to tell y'all it's not worth it. Yeah, sure, I got some stories. I've had all sorts of wild, crazy, off-the-wall experiences, you see what I'm saying? You know, been in orgies with porno stars, and seen some people that y'all may or may not know, or may or may not have seen on TV, done a whole rack of wild shit. But at the end of the day, how does that contribute to my growth spiritually as a man? How does that contribute to my growth physically as a man? How does that contribute to my growth professionally as a man? Like, yeah, I got these experiences, I got these stories to tell, man, but bruh, like, prioritize your legacy overlays. I'm on 163 days. It's hard than a motherfucker, but I'm telling y'all, it's worth it. It's worth it, because the path that we walk is not for the faint of heart. The path that we walk is not for the faint of heart. I told y'all, I'm not even Christian, but can I get an amen? Y'all don't hear me though. There was a time, there was like a 2-year period. You see what I'm saying? There was a blur. A 2-year period. When I was still in the military, there was a blur. And I didn't even know anything of, like, I probably say I ran into like 5 or 6 girls. I just ran into them and I was like, damn, I did deal with you. That's a shame, son. That's a shame. You know what it feels like to run into people? And I'm not talking about from a jealousy standpoint, because I've never been a jealous person. I love to see people get it. I love to see people come up, and your time will come. As long as you putting in the work, as long as you mashing, as long as you handling your business, your time will come. But you know what it feels like to see people that were focused and were goal oriented, and then you run back into them a few years later and see the fruits of their labor. So while you were busy fucking off money, you see what I'm saying? And man, bro, I remember one time I dropped 10 large in the club, you see what I'm saying, at the shake jump for what? Anyways, don't even get me started, man. Don't even don't even get me started, man. Don't even get me started. But the point of me saying all this is like, look, going forward, we're only talking about stuff that's going to elevate us to demigodhood. We're only going to talk about stuff that's going to put us, you see what I'm saying, it's going to make us, you see what I'm saying, demigods amongst mere mortals. The path that we walk is not for the faint of heart, man. Like, I'm not going to be out here making no reactionary videos. I'm not going to be out here talking down on nobody. I don't got time for all of that. All I'm doing is just telling it like how I see it. And what I see now is that there needs to be a purge. We have to draw the line, you see what I'm saying, and say, okay, cool, you know what? All the real men get to stand here. All the suckers, we playing y'all to the left. That's the way it has to be. That's the way it has to be. Remember, I told y'all, man, we only talking about 3 things here. Muscles, money, and the mission. Nothing more, nothing less. I ain't going for nothing. I ain't running from nothing. Peace.